Hello, I am Dr. Smita Agrawal, consultant psychiatrist at Indore. And on this mental health day, I wish everyone a very positive mental health. Coming to today's topic, why are people becoming more and more interested in discussing problems with anonymous people rather than their friends, their family? So, one of the reasons is that there is a tendency to feel that a person known to you would be more judgmental. There may be breach of confidentiality and privacy because they know other people in your social circle, and then you may tend to get labeled. You feel they may not understand the problem that you're facing, so you're looking for people who share the similar kind of problem that you have. And sometimes you just feel more confident or more secure talking to unknown people. But this can have its drawbacks because an unknown person may use this thing against you, and we never know what harm he may do to you. Especially in case of children, they may be taken for a ride and end up really making a mess of their lives. So it would definitely be more advisable to talk to your parents or some elders or maybe some teacher who could understand you and guide you in a better way. As far as children go, we often see that children do not really communicate with their parents or elders in their social circle for the fear of being misunderstood, or they feel that their problems are not taken seriously, or they don't realize, the elders don't realize what they are actually facing. So it is very important for the elders to have an open environment where the child would feel free to come and discuss anything with them. And also for parents, they have to understand that the child of, say, a 5-year-old child will have a problem of a 5-year-old child. For the parent, it may be a small issue, but for a child of that age, that problem is a major issue. For example, being scolded at school. So the parents might just brush it off, okay, never mind. But what has the child undergone? Why has he may be feeling humiliated? He may feel that he has been scolded wrongly. So try to understand the child, try to discuss with him what he is feeling and what he expected. So give him that importance so that next time he has a problem, he can discuss with you. Also, rather than giving them easy solutions, okay, like sometimes because we are in a hurry, we just say, acha, do this, it will be okay. Sit and discuss. Take out time for your child. Nothing is more important than your child. Sit with them. Try to understand the problems. See what kind of solutions he is providing for his problems. Discuss with him the pros and cons rather than handing him out a solution. So the child feels important and would definitely come to you again when he has a problem. Sometimes we often see that the child does not really come and discuss the problem. But as a parent, you might notice that under stress, the child is going to a particular area of the house or locks himself in his room, or a particular activity that he tends to perform when he is under stress. Or there may be some behavioral changes. He might be very quiet, or he may be irritable, or there are certain activities he ends up doing while he is under stress. So you should notice these things and involve the child in some activity maybe together and gradually make him come out with what problems he is facing. That way they might open up much better rather than directly asking them, what is the problem, क्या हो रहा है, मेरे से discuss कर सकते हो, मुझे बताओ तुम. So you should not pressurize the child to tell you the problem, but involve him. I feel that you're not up to your usual self. कुछ problem है क्या? And if he feels like discussing, well and good. Otherwise, let it be for some time, and you can probably pick up the topic again little later. in the present scenario with the work from home, a lot of parents, lot of adults are undergoing stress. See, earlier there was a demarcation between work space and home space, right? So it was okay, now I've come back home and I've finished with office work, and now I can dedicate that time to whatever I want. But work from home is not allowing that. Also, somehow the seniors are not realizing that the office time is over and the person should be allowed to do whatever he wants. They end up calling at any odd time and expect them to work till maybe late at night. So all this tends to create a lot of frustration, anxiety, and insecurities, feeling if I don't do it, I might lose my job. All this adds up to the frustrations, the anxieties, the stresses, and it takes a toll on the marital relationship, relationship with the other family members. So one has to demarcate, okay, this is the time and after this I am not going to be working. Take out time for the family. Spend some good time together rather than only on the work. Distribute the work so that each one, even children, can be given certain responsibilities to be fulfilled in the house, like laying the table depending on the age of the child, cleaning up the table, putting away the crockery, whatever. And then you all can sit and have some fun time together, playing games, maybe going out for a walk or any other activity, seeing a nice movie together, getting involved in some good discussions, and increase the bonding between them. At the same time, understand that at certain times you need to give that much space to your partner or to another family member and not disturb them at that time. If you feel that the person is feeling stressed, talk to them about it, that I feel you are undergoing some stress or you are not feeling too good. Would you like to discuss about it? So, and you can try and change the atmosphere by putting on some nice music or some nice movie, good movie, which would change the mood of the person. And if you feel that the person would rather be alone, leave them alone for some time. We might be having certain anxieties that they want to think about, certain stresses that have occurred or certain issues that have cropped up in the office which they want to think about. Give them that much space and then get back to them.